BeerGeekGamer here, bringing you Titan Games in Peoria, Illinois. Store championship for first versus second place to see who wins this. Unfortunately, the audio didn't record during this session, so I'm going to do my best commentating during this. And while these guys are setting up here, I'll run through their list. So we have the Zach Matthews versus Jacob Orussa. And sorry, Jacob, if I'm mispronouncing your last name there. So Zach's got Braylon with R3A2, Gunner, Alliance Overhaul, and Guidance Chips. Jess Pava has R2D6, Pattern Analyzer, Integrated Astromech, and Adaptability. Biggs Dark Lighter, I have a typo there. He's not actually using R2D6. Instead, he's actually using R4D6. And also Integrated Astromech. And then he has Captain Rex with Guidance Chips. And if you're wondering why Guidance Chips, from what I remember Zach saying, for maximum disrespect. So Jacob's got Asajj Ventress with Push the Limit, Lats, Internal Dampeners, Shadowcaster, and Countermeasures. He also has a Syndicate Thug with Twin Laser Turret, Unhinged Astromech, and another Syndicate Thug with Twin Laser Turret and Unhinged Astromech. So this should be a interesting match to see what happens here. I did have the pleasure to play against Zach twice, actually, and I am kind of proud of myself for being his only loss during the first initial rounds. It was a fun little game, but he definitely got his revenge back on me for the top 4 cut. I had to play against him for second versus third place. And it was a long day, and I definitely made my fair share of mistakes, but I had a lot of fun playing against Zach, and he's a really fun guy to play against. So, it looks like here we have Zach placing the first rock here. And you can see that there's this custom playmat that Titan Games was able to make up for their 2017 store championship. They're really nice mats, and the surface was really nice, and I think the design was really cool too. And the winner of this will actually get to take one home with them, and they did actually also raffle off another mat, so another lucky winner got one of these mats to take home and play with. So we got 2 rocks down. And it will be interesting to see how this matchup goes. I'm curious to see what both Zach and Jacob are going to try to target first. So we got the third rock, place him down here. And I do want to give a shout out to John and Stuart, who hosted and put on and ran this tournament. It was a lot of fun. Really great turnout, and everything ran really smoothly. And the setup for this was one of the best I've actually seen, that I've actually been to, I should say. It was, if you ever get a chance to go to Titan Games in Peoria, they have this nice little conference center downstairs. I had no idea there was a downstairs to I guess the best way to say it is this collection of storefronts. But pretty much we're able to rent out the room, and plenty of seats and table space and air conditioning, which is always a plus. So it looks like we got all the rocks down, and Jacob is going ahead and placing his 2 Syndicate Thugs. Interestingly, opposite ends facing each other with a 5-speed maneuver template between them. So I can only guess that Ventress is going to set up in between those guys. So Zach is going to place the rest of his ships. It looks like we got a kind of a small little cluster of asteroids in the bottom left corner here. And Zach's going to place his ships here in that left corner. So guessing we're going to see kind of the movement around this going right to up or north. So kind of circling in that direction here. Zach's lining up his ships here. Looks like he's got them all set up. So here comes Ventress. And looks like they're having a quick discussion about something there. Yep, and there goes Ventress right smack dab in the middle between those two Syndicate thugs. So, looks like we got our ships set up here. Looks like they're setting their first movement for their dials. So we'll see what happens here. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos coming up. I'm going to be also doing some recordings of Star Wars Destiny tournaments. Definitely check those out. And also leave a comment if you want. I'll try to answer any questions that come up. So looks like, and there we go. Got the official handshakes, so we're ready to go. So Jacob and Zach's dials are set here. So, got the first Syndicate thug here. Taking off the Ventress model so we can move around here. Going ahead and marking that big base just to make sure everything's in position. So it looks like the first Syndicate thug's doing a hard 2. And I can only guess that the second Syndicate thug is going to do a hard 2 here as well. And sure enough, there we are. And I'm guessing Ventress might be bumping here. Just to kind of get things set up in formation that Jacob's wanting. So each of those guys look what's like a evade there. And here's Zach moving up. It's Braylon. And it's he's keeping a tight formation here. So it doesn't look like we're going to have any combat first round here. Is kind of expected. Here's a Ventress. Yep, just doing a 2 straight. So, oh, I was wrong. So yeah, getting in front of those Syndicate thugs there. You can see Jacob's got his arc facing to the left there of his base. Going ahead, setting up for round 2 dials. Now, more than likely, Zach's gonna pretty much kind of keep in this formation and force Jacob to have to go after bigs here. Which everyone probably knows by now if you're within range 1 of a friendly unit. And if the enemy can target bigs, they have to go after him. So we'll see if that will be the case here. I'm guessing Jacob would like to take out either Braylon or Just first here. We'll see what happens. So, looks like we got our thugs going here. And we're doing a 3 bank. So Jacob is not wanting to joust Zach here. And another 3 bank. Let's see what Zach's planning. So we got a three bank here for Braylon. Checking for a target lock. Looks like just outside. So here we got Just going for. Oh, I'm sorry. I believe that's Biggs. Captain Rex. So all three banks here. Zach's definitely trying to close the gap to definitely get into this combat here. And then we got Ventress. Looks like, let's see, Jacob's marking his Syndicate Thug there. So we got a 2 bank. And probably looking like we're not going to have any combat this round too. I think everyone is just outside of range here. Jacob's making a check here. Oh, actually you might have Braylon. Looks like we got some contemplation going on here. Oh, so I guess it was outside of range, as I think Jacob was looking for a target lock there and didn't take it, so he went with another action. Or oh, well, no, I guess maybe he wasn't going for a target lock, he was just checking range there. I'm not sure what happened there, but Ventress went after Braylon there. Looks like wasn't able to get any hits off. So now it looks like Rex is gonna shoot first at Ventress here. And now no hits there, so now Braylon's gonna take his turn onto Ventress there. And he's see how he rolls here. So we got at least 3 dice there. And got some paint on there. Moving the stress. So we got Ventress takes 1 shield. And looks like we're back to dials. So got some action there on second round. Jacob wasn't able to get any damage through there. But Rex and Braylon were able to hit Ventress there. Well, no, actually it was Braylon that was able to hit Ventress there, taking out a shield. So we're setting up our dials here for round 3. My guess is Jacob is going to be doing probably 2 or 3 banks here to kind of keep that gap so his TLTs can hopefully get in range and be far enough away to not take any big hits from Zach there. Oh, I actually take that back. No, Ventress was able to get a shot in through there on Braylon, and he's down 1 shield. So Ventress is stressed. Zach's looking at where he wants to go here. He does have that one asteroid kind of in the middle of his setup here. So, yep. There's Syndicate Thug doing a 3-bank. And the next guy, placing a marker for Ventress. Make sure that we're not moving these guys around too much. Another 3-bank. So he's Jacob's definitely trying to create that gap there. And it looks like Rex did give Ventress suppressing fire. You can see that token next to the stress there. So Braylon's only doing a, let's see, I think that's a 1-bank. Taking a target lock on Ventress. Still keeping that formation nice and tight. Looks like Rex here is going to do a 2-bank. Ooh, that might be close. He might be hitting that rock there. Oh, no, it looks like he's going to bump. So Rex bumping into Braylon. And I think that was another bump there too. So Ventress is moving. Looks like she is doing a 3-bank. So Jacob's definitely created that gap there. I don't think Braylon's going to be in range of anything. Checking for target lock. Yep, not in range there. So I don't think we're going to have any combat here. Unless that one thug, Syndicate Thug, has a range 3 with a TLT. And if so, that means Braylon would have a shot too. So nope. So we're going back to dials. So that Captain Rex suppressing fire comes off since Rex did not fire upon that round. So that comes off, which is good for Jacob. That means he's rolling his full primary attack there. So I think Jacob's probably going to want to hang to the left here. Maybe get some of those asteroids in between him and Zach. Yep, and here he goes with a 3 hard. He's probably wanting to try and break up his Zach's formation here. Excuse me. And the next thug's doing a 3-bank. And it looks like he's bumping a little. Braylon checking to see if he can remove that stress. Or no, I take that back. Sorry, he was checking for the asteroid, seeing if it did any damage to him. So he's just running through that. Definitely catching up to him. I think he'll definitely be in range of some attacks here. Rex is doing a hard one. I think he's going to catch. Oh, nope. Didn't catch that asteroid. Some nice maneuvering there for Zach. Ventures is doing a hard 2 here. So Jacob's definitely doing a good job here with his maneuvers, and so is Zach. Definitely see some dice being thrown here. Braylon should, I think, be in range 3. So yeah, checking there. So Ventress is going to go after Braylon here. Zach's checking to see if Biggs was available, which he wasn't. Rerolling that cock die. So Braylon losing all his shields. Zach's checking range here. Looks like Zach's stressing Ventress there. And Jacob's able to defend against Zach's first rolls. Looks like he's able to defend against all of them. So far so good for Ventress, but now she is double stressed. So we'll see what happens here in the next round of planning. See if these thug likes. Syndicate thugs definitely have range on Ventress here, so using the TLT shots. So there's another one. So now Braylon down with 4 hull remaining. So now we got the second thug shooting its TLTs. So first round of hits. Second round. Now Braylon only has 1 hull left. So just like that. So far, it definitely seems like Zach is targeting Ventress here, wanting to try and get her out of the way, so he can then sweep up these Syndicate thugs. But they're Syndicate. I mean, they got 5 hull, 3 shields, so total of 8 health, if you will. So they're not so the wimpy little ships, and with those TLTs, they can definitely maneuver and run away from you and fire their shots at you and ping you with those damages. So it'll be interesting here to see if Zach will try and turn in here to kind of cut Jacob off. You will have to watch out for some of those asteroids. I think Jacob's going to try and create as much distance as he can again, but coming in on the left, maybe trying to keep those asteroids in between them so he can get that obstruction bonus. So we got our 1 thug doing a 3 bank here. And our next thug is up. Oh, only doing a 1 forward. Zach's moving Braylon here. He's turning in there like I was guessing. Doing a hard 2. So since that, check and see if you can remove the stress. It gets rid of 1. So it's interesting that Jacob moved that 1 thug, just a 1 forward. I wonder if he was just trying to be able to hit as many ships as possible, or if he's setting something up here with Ventress. We got Rex moving here next, doing a 2-bank. Little bump there. So it looks like we're going to have some action again this round. We still have Ventress up to move. So we'll see what she's going to do. I'm guessing she's going to do some kind of bank. Maybe, yeah, maybe just moving forward. Oh, we're doing a 3 hard. Oh, we are definitely going to have some action here. Because I think all the thugs are definitely within TLT range of Braylon, but Braylon only has 1 health, so Braylon should not be that hard to take out here. Although Biggs, I think, is definitely going to be within Ventress's arc, maybe. So he actually might have, Jacob might actually have to target Biggs here. But the TLTs will then be able to clean up Braylon. So Jacob's here checking his arc. Looks like no hits there. Oh, I take that back. No, looks like Jake was able to tractor beam. So going after that Syndicate thug there. They're double checking the arc here to make sure. I think they're checking to see if the rock is in the way there. So we got our official TO here, Stewart, with his first debut on the camera. So Biggs, yeah. So that was Biggs that Jacob was firing at there. So Biggs is down to 1 shield, and the 1 Syndicate thug here is down to 1 shield as well. So Zach was trying to do his best to get some damage in that thug and was able to take out 2 of its shields. Now it looks like Rex is going after Ventress here. He applies that suppressing fire. Ventress is now down to 0 shields and rolls 1 fewer primary attack dice. So now we got Braylon going up. Looks like he's going after Ventress here. Looks like 3 hits. And you got some paint there. So Ventress down to 5 hull. And we got the thugs up. So looks like Biggs is out of range, so going against Braylon here. Checking to see if it passes through that rock. We got Stewart again, double checking here. Definitely want to make sure everything is is right, since this is for the championship here. It's like one hit. And another. So that will take out Braylon. Now Zach is down one ship here. And Jacob is doing pretty well here. Ventress is down to 5 hull, but I think getting Braylon out was pretty good for Jacob here. So now it's going to be interesting, depending on how Zach positions this. Jacob might have to go after, be forced to go after Biggs, and Jacob there taking Biggs down all his shields, so Biggs is left with 3 hull there. And we're back to dials here. So we got Ventress with 5 hull, a Syndicate Thug with 5 hull, 1 shield, and another Syndicate Thug at full health with 5 hull and 3 shields. Zach's down Braylon. Jess is at full health with 3 hull and 3 shields. Biggs is at 3 hull and 0 shields, and Captain Rex is still at full health with 3 hull. And Ventress here is double stressed. Jacob's checking his dials, making sure he's got all his maneuvers correct. So we got the Thug coming up. Looks like we're doing a 2 straight. Nope, 4 straight. So I think Zach is still pretty much going to turn in here on the left. I don't know what else he could do. He probably wants to keep that pressure on Jacob. Jacob's definitely maneuvering this pretty well here, setting up, making sure that hopefully he'll have his range for TLT shots on all of the ships here. But more than likely Zach's going to set this up so Jacob's going to have to go after Biggs, as that's what Biggs does. So Zach is definitely moving in here, going over that asteroid. And looks like bumping too, so no damage, so Rex is fine. Let's see what Ventress does here. Is he gonna... Looks like he might pass here. She. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Yeah, just makes it. Very nice. But the one Thug there is definitely within range 1. He might not be in range 1 of Rex, so... It's like stressing... I believe that's Biggs. So Ventress still has the suppressing fire on her. So she's going to roll one fewer dice. So we'll see. I think for the most part, I think Jacob has to go against Biggs on all his ships. Unless he can take Biggs out. So it looks like they're measuring here, checking to see if Rex was definitely within range 1 of Biggs. So Ventress is going to have to target Biggs here. Only able to roll 2 with 1 hit because of that pressing fire. And Zach's able to evade that. So now Zach's up with all his ships. So going after that Syndicate Thug that only has 1 shield left. Looks like we got 2 hits. Ooh, able to evade both of those. Very nice. Ooh, that was a nice roll for Zach. 4 hits there. Ooh, Blake's out. So that Thug's down all its shield and has 4 hull left. Blake's out again. This Thug is definitely taking some damage this round. And it was a crit. Ooh, it was a direct hit. Down to 2 hull. So now the suppressing fire token is on that Thug. Jacob's up with his Thugs here, having to go after Biggs. Second Thug firing at Biggs. Looks like Jacob wasn't able to get any damage through that first one. Especially since he was only able to roll 2 dice there now. Zach is keeping him at bay. So we're back to dials here. And not much has changed health-wise, except that Thug is down 2 hull. So unfortunately for Jacob, that guy is probably getting destroyed this next round here. Unfortunately, Jacob wasn't able to take out Biggs that round, which that would have really helped him. Jacob checking his dials, making sure he set them up right. And Zach's still thinking. Probably wondering where Jacob's going to go here. I think for the most part, he's probably going to keep Rex and Jess together. And I'm guessing he's going to move Biggs kind of in the middle there of those asteroids, just to make sure that all 3 ships of Jacob's has to go against Biggs there. And that one Thug with the 2 hull left has the suppressing fire on it, so it's only going to be throwing 2 dice when it does the TLT instead of 3. So it looks like we got the Thug doing a hard 2 here. It'll be interesting to see where Ventress goes. She's got that rock right in front of her. So I'm thinking Zach is probably going to be doing a short bank here. Oh, no. Doing a 5K turn. So that's going to stress out Rex there. But that's going to line him up pretty nice. Jess is just doing a one bank here. Put her right behind that thug. Ooh, that's going to be a nice range one shot there for Zach. And Biggs, let's see what Biggs is. Biggs is doing a three bank, yeah. So kind of setting up in the middle of those asteroids there. Kind of making sure that Jacob is going to have to, at least for his Syndicate thugs, go after Biggs there. And Ventress here doing a 3 hard. And definitely has Biggs within her side arc there, so she is going to have to go after Biggs. Jacob rolling there, see if he takes damage, and looks like maybe not. So Ventress is up first here to shoot. I'm gonna have to go after Biggs there. Looks like range 2. Ooh, not a good roll for Jacob there. Only 1 hit, and Zach's able to evade that. Oh, no. I guess that was able to go through because Jacob is throwing down the tractor beam token there. He's trying to think of where he wants to put Biggs. Which, that's going to be a hard decision. Oh, and he's going to the left side, which that might have been a big mistake because now Biggs has that thug within his arc, and I don't think he was in his arc before he did that. Maybe Jacob was hoping that Biggs would get inside that thug's arc, but it's not. So Zach's going for range 1 here to that thug. It only has 2 hull left. And this is probably going to take it out. So maybe that wasn't a bad idea, moving Biggs that way. Maybe Jacob was assuming that this thug was going to die, and yeah, there goes the thug. So maybe he was just assuring himself that he would have that TLT shot on Biggs. So Rex here checking to see if he's got a shot on Ventress. Nah, doesn't look like it, so Jacob's rolling his TLT on Biggs here. And Zach's able to save 1 hit, and Jacob was able to take 1 hull off of Biggs, so Biggs sitting at 2 hull. But he, excuse me, but Biggs still has that integrated astromech, so essentially still has 3 health left. Jacob now is down to Ventress and his Syndicate Thug. Ventress is at 5 hull with the Syndicate Thug still at full health. 5 hull, 3 shields. Zach's looking pretty good right now. Jess is at full health with 3 hull and 3 shields. Biggs is down to 2 hull, but still has that integrated astromech, as I mentioned. And Captain Rex is sitting at 3 hull here. So Zach's definitely doing a good job maneuvering that Biggs right where it needs to be. So Jacob is forced to focus on Biggs there and shoot him instead of Zach's other ships. So we got our thug here doing a 3 bank. So Jacob is going to be in an interesting spot here. I'm guessing Ventress is probably either... Oh, we got Ventress has that asteroid right there, so probably doing a bank maneuver, maybe a hard turn. Well, maybe even can't really tell where the nubs are but could even maybe go forward. So Rex is moving in there. Jess is doing a 3 hard. Oh, no, Jess is doing a talon roll. Very nice. So Zach is definitely making sure his arcs have as many ships inside of them as he can. Biggs here is doing a 3 hard. But probably, I think, bumping Jess here. Yep. So I think... So the Thug is definitely going to have to go after that Biggs again. So we got Ventress doing a 2 hard. I think Ventress... Yeah, I think Biggs is definitely in range of Ventress. So again, Zach forcing Jacob to have to target Biggs. Looks like Ventress is taking a target lock here on Biggs. I think Jacob is really aiming to try and take out Biggs here. He's on the target lock to re-roll. Ooh, only able to get 2 hits here. Zach looks like he's able to evade one of those. So Biggs now is down to 1 hull. So looks like Jess is going after the Thug here. Or maybe he's going after Ventress. Looks like he's going after Ventress, I think. Looks like 2 hits. Got some pain on there, so Jacob's able to evade that. So now Rex is going for range 1 on that Thug there. Ooh, that's a good roll for Zach. 3 hits. Ooh. Blanked out. So there goes all of the Thug's shields. And it's now suppressed, so a little bump there. So now, even with his TLT to Biggs, he can only throw 2 dice now. Ooh. Made a mistake. Oh, they just realized, yep, that you rolled 1 too many there. So re-rolling. Looks like 1 hit. And he's able to... Gonna pop the integrated astromech there. So Biggs now standing on 1 hull. Back to tiles here. Man, that Biggs is doing what Biggs does, staying alive. Forcing your opponent to target him instead of your other ships. So Jacob is now down all shields on that Syndicate Thug. So Zach just has to eat away through these holes on Ventress and the Syndicate Thug. But Jacob's still in this. If Jacob can maneuver himself where he's not going to have to target Biggs, and maybe either take out Rex so he can get rid of that suppressing fire, or go after Jess. But I know Jacob probably definitely wants to get rid of that Biggs so he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. So we got Jacob's doing a 3 hard here with his Syndicate Thug. Trying to create some distance there. But Rex is going to fall right behind. And that's going to be a nice range 1 shot there for Zach. I know both these guys are probably really tired. I think at this point it was close to around 6:30 p.m. and we started at 9 a.m. I believe. So this was definitely a long day, but it was really fun. A lot of good players, a lot of interesting lists. Ventress here doing a 2 straight, looks like. So Biggs might be, I think Biggs is definitely out of range for Ventress. Might be out of range for the TLT, but that kind of really sucks for Jacob because that's definitely range 1 for Rex. It doesn't look like it. So yep, having to go against Biggs here, and I messed that up there. I got Biggs is the top one there. Ooh, very nice roll for Jacob there. Looks like he's tractor beaming him right onto that rock. So looks like taking away that range 1 shot to that was a nice move. So he takes away the range 1 shot to the Syndicate Thug, puts the Rex on that rock, so he can't shoot Ventress there. And Rex is down 1 hole. Snack's checking out his ranges here. Looks like he's, I think, going to go after Ventress here with Biggs. Ooh, 3 hits. Oh, and Jacob blanks out. And a crit goes through. So Ventress now is at 2. Oh, nope, that took out Ventress. That must have been a direct hit. That really leaves Jacob in a bad spot now. So the Syndicate Thug still has a shot here, but it's got to go after Biggs. And it's suppressed, so it can only roll 2 in 1 hit. Oh, and Zach's able to evade it. If only Jacob could have gone after Rex there, he probably would have been able to take him out. And then Jake would only have to deal with Biggs and Jess, but still. So we got the second TLT shots here. 1 hit. Able to evade. Oh. So now it's really coming down to the wire here. Jacob's Syndicate Thug only has 5 hull left. And Zach's sitting with Jess at full health. Biggs with 1 hull. He's already popped that integrated astromech. And Captain Rex at 1. So Captain Rex is definitely, no matter what maneuver he chooses, is going to have to roll for that asteroid. So that could very well take him out. Now they're checking. It looks like Zach accidentally bumped there and just checking to see if pretty much Jess is where she was at. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this round. This could be the last round for Jacob and Zach. Both these guys flew really well and both put up a hell of a fight here. Zach's double checking here to make sure he's got his maneuvers how he wants them. Get the Thug up here, doing a 2 forward. Rex is checking to see if it takes damage. Does not, so Rex is going to go ahead and do a 2 forward as well. Shoot. Jacob would have really wanted Rex to take that damage. So Biggs is doing a 2 forward. Keeping that thug in its arc and making sure that... Oh, I'm sorry, that must be Jess. I'm getting my my ships mixed up here. So Rex throwing down 2 hits and getting that suppressing fire. Got some paint there, but I think it was a focus, so yep. Syndicate Thug takes a hit. Jess is up here. Re-rolling for 2 hits. Ah, another focus. And a crit goes through. So Syndicate Thug is down to 3 hull. Yeah, this might be the... Oh, Biggs is out of range, so Jacob's throwing those TLTs, but he can only throw 2 because of that suppressing fire. And man, Zach's green dice right now are on fire. Oh wow, he's able to evade all those hits. Looks like we're back to dials. So the Syndicate Thug is down to 2 hull left here. So more than likely here, this is going to be the last round. Jacob doing a 3 hard. Here comes Jess with a 2 bank. Zach might just boost here just to get that range 1. Go for the sure kill here. Rex is going to bump here. And so both Rex and Jess get to go before the Thug, and the Thug is definitely within range 1 of Jess, probably range 1 of Rex, so Thug's not even going to have a shot here. So Zach's making sure that Rex is within arc. Looks like 2 hits here. Thug's down to 1 hull. Ooh. 1 hit. This is going to be it. Oh, and blanks out, and that is game. So we have Zach as our store championship for the Titan Games in Peoria, Illinois. And Jacob coming proudly in second too. Both flew really well. Performed really good matches here. So I hope you enjoyed the video there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave comments if you want. I'll try to answer any questions that come up. And if you also are on Twitch, feel free to look me up on there, BeerGeekGamer. And hope you have a great night tonight. And keep on flying. And I'll see you later.